Hello, Jason. This is Dr. Paul Cottrell. My number's so we can schedule some sort of interview, preferably live. I just saw your email. You got to understand that I get like 900 emails a day, so I didn't see your email that was published to me on the 10th of this month. So I apologize for not getting back to you as soon as I should have. But yeah, you know, as a fellow New Yorker, I think that we should get information out as fast as possible. But you know, you're stating things on your channel that are misconstrued about my character that needs to be addressed. So you know, we'll you know, schedule something. I'm an extremely busy guy, as you are too, and we'll schedule something you know, sometime this week if possible. Thank you.
You know, I'm sorry, Jason Goodman, all right? But Dr. Paul Cottrell is fucking busy, all right? So I apologize for not reaching out to you earlier, but, you know, you're not high on the priority list, all right? You know, what's high on the priority list is not debunking you, but me fucking reading research papers for Remdesivir, all right? So, you know, I think he was born and raised in New York, but I was born and raised in Detroit. So if you try to fucking hit me, I'm going to hit back, and I'm going to hit back a lot harder. So he was talking about the head of the WHO, all right? And so this asshole, Jason, all right, he makes the assumption that someone said doctor, you know, such and such. You can have expertise in a lot of stuff. It's called being a polymath, all right? It's rare, but that's what I am. So this fucking cocksucker didn't even bother to Google me. This fucking cocksucker from New York is going to get seriously bitch slapped from someone from Detroit. Yeah, so automatically assume that he was a medical doctor because he's talking about science and about medicine. Well, that's because I have a pre-med education and almost done with my master's degree at Harvard. Don't you think I know something about fucking science? But it's okay, because he's going to get bitch slapped from someone from Detroit. He's been reaching out to me for several weeks. That's because I'm so fucking busy. Don't you think that maybe you're buried in a bunch of emails that I haven't read yet? I mean, come on! Avoiding you. Like you're the center of the fucking universe. You're not the center of the universe. I am! Fucking asshole.
Dr. Paul Cottrell speaking.
Dr. Cottrell, it's Jason Goodman.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. So when do you want to debate?
Well, I was a little surprised to see the video that you just put out. You're using some foul language.
Well, how I speak is my own business. But you know what? The little problem with you, Jason, is that you made assumptions that you should apologize for.
Like what?
That's okay. That's okay. It's water under.
Well, what would you like me to apologize for, Doctor?
But whatever.
No. What would you like me to apologize for?
When am I going to be on your show to debate you?
Let's just make sure we understand each other on this call before we schedule anything, because I don't have people on my show who use the type of language that you were just using. So what is it that you'd like me to apologize for? And why would you make that video before we speak about something that you want me to apologize for?
You made a stupid video yesterday challenging me.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was very clear when I was doing that it was a rebuttal on when you said.
Did I use the type of language that you used?
Well, you know, because you.
Did I get angry and upset?
You know, Jason, when am I going to be on your show to debate you?
We got to straighten this out, because why would I give a platform to? See, I thought I was.
Are you going to debate me or not?
Listen.
What day?
Let's just straighten this out here, Paul, because if you're going to act like this, I am not going to put you in front of my audience, because you're going to make a fool out of yourself.
Well, then you want to come on my show then?
We got to straighten some things out first. What is it that you want me to
I don't
apologize
have
for?
to straighten anything. I don't have to straighten anything out. If you got a question,
Okay, let's
and
address
want
what you
something
just said on your show,
if you want-
because
if
you're
want-
telling me
it's
you've got a
water under the
problem.
bridge,
Can you stop
Jason.
talking and
It's
listen for a
water under
second?
the bridge,
Hey,
Jason.
hey,
It's water
let me
under
tell
the
you
bridge,
something,
Jason.
Paul. You have a very poor temperament for someone who hopes to be a medical doctor. You got to calm down, and we're going to have a conversation.
I don't have to do anything.
No, you're
because
right.
I
You
know
don't.
I'm
You
skating
can
to- I
continue
am
to make a
skating to
fool
where
out
the
of
puck
yourself.
is. I am skating to where the puck is, and I have very little time dealing with
You
people
strike
like you.
me as a very unintelligent person, Paul, because you see,
You know what?
mispronouncing
I
medical
hear what you
terms
think.
and
Jason, I
thinking
don't care
that a
what you
logo
think.
can be embolized. How is a logo embolized on an ambulance, doctor? An embolism, as I understand it, is a blockage, right?
Jason,
A logo is
when am I gonna
emblazoned
be on your show?
on an ambulance. So if you
When
cannot
am I
read,
gonna be on your
or if
show?
perhaps you have some sort of
When am I
problem
gonna
remembering
be on
facts
your
and
show?
details, your
When am I
future
gonna be on
patients
your
should
show?
know that. Based on the things that you just said on your show, I think the answer is never. I'm going to allow people to continue to form their own opinion about you, a person who goes on YouTube presenting himself as a Harvard doctor, speaking about medical subjects. Why don't you shut up and listen for a second, you loudmouth? Because if you're going to threaten me with physical violence, I could come over to your house right now and we could debate right out in the street.
Jason, when are you going to be on my show, or when am I going to be on your show to discuss what is going on?
I am not
going
to have a public discussion with an idiot like you who goes out and says the types of things that you just did. And frankly, that video is the most unprofessional thing I have
don't
ever
care.
seen. You don't care?
Jason, that's
so
the point.
all of your
I don't care.
colleagues at Harvard,
I don't care,
they
Jason,
like it when you
because
use
I am
that
not
kind of
doing
language?
this. I am not doing this for popularity.
What's an
I am not
embolism,
doing
doctor?
this to
I'm not doing this for popularity either. You're
I
a
am
fear-mongering
doing this to
moron,
try
and I
to
think you're a
save
social engineer.
lives. I am tired. I am trying to save lives. And
No,
I'll
you're
tell you
not.
what,
You're trying to scare
if you
people
if
because
you
you're
have
not a
something to
doctor of
say,
medicine
if
and
you
you
have
don't know what
something
you're
to say
talking
to
about.
save lives, then
Okay.
that's important.
You know this guy Lieber at Harvard? You know him?
Yes. Do I know him? No, I don't know him personally, but he's a sellout. I mean, he basically
Did you ever study under
it-
him?
it- No,
you
I
ever
didn't
work
study
with
under
him at Harvard?
I know he's from Harvard.
Did
but I
you
didn't study
ever
under
work with him at
Lieber.
Harvard, doctor?
I didn't study under Lieber.
Did you work with him?
No, I didn't work with
Did
Lieber.
you ever interact with him?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I didn't.
You ever deal with anybody who he dealt
You know
with?
what, Jason?
You're an extremely
He-
unprofessional
Jason,
guy, Paul.
he's
You know
the
that?
ki- He is a traitor to our country.
Yeah, and I think you are too, because you're
And
gaslighting
no,
everybody and
you-
social engineering everybody to
you
foment
have
fear.
just crossed the
You are the
line.
one who went on YouTube breathlessly telling everyone that we would have hundreds of thousands of deaths. I don't think you know a goddamn thing about medicine.
We are gonna have hundreds of
Embolisms,
thousands of deaths. We are gonna have hundreds of thousands
happen
of deaths.
in lungs, veins, blockages. You can't have an embolism on an ambulance. The logo was emblazoned. And I just heard you make another important mistake today. Everybody makes mistakes, but you make a lot. You are never going to be an MD because you are incompetent and a fearmonger and a social engineer. And for you to go on YouTube and use the type of language that you did,
Jason,
you don't
I
even
get
deserve
about
my time
3
to talk
hours
to
of
you
sleep
right
a night.
now. I don't
You know,
give
3
a
hours of
shit
sleep a
what
night
you get, dude.
trying to dissect
Hey, you
everything
know what?
that's going on.
You'd be
from
helping
the
everybody
scientific
if you
pillar.
would shut your stupid mouth.
No, I'm not going to shut up.
Keep
Jason,
talking,
because
because
the problem
people
is
will find
you've
out
been
what
running
you're
your
all
mouth
about.
on the city streets of New York, for too long, and someone needs to call you off on it.
What did you say? What did I do?
You've been running your mouth on the streets of New York for too long, and someone needs to call you off on it.
Call me off on
That's
it. What are
what's
you
going
talking
on
about?
here.
What am I running my
So,
mouth about?
you know,
that
wait,
you need to call me off on.
Jason,
Are you
when am I gonna be
literally
on your
this
show
stupid?
to debate you?
Yeah,
When
the
am I
answer
gonna
is
be on your
never.
show to
I already
debate?
told you never because you see, I
All right,
called
so
you.
this conversation
I
is-
called you in
is
good
null.
faith to
It's a
arrange an
null
interview, and then you went on the internet and called me a cocksucker and said you're going to physically beat me up. What kind of fucking doctor does that? You ever heard of the Hippocratic Oath, you idiot? You are not only unfit
Jason,
to be a medical
Jason,
doctor,
Jason.
you're a fucking moron, okay?
I'm not a moron.
You are a liar
I'm not
and a
a
social
moron.
engineer,
I'm not
Paul
a
Cottrell.
liar. I'm not a
You
moron.
present
I'm
yourself
not a
as a
liar. I'm
doctor,
not a
and
moron.
me and a lot of people who saw your videos initially thought you were a Harvard MD because you say, hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell. You're wearing the Harvard shirt. You're a fake You're a liar. You're a social
I am
engineer,
not a fake,
and you're
and I'm
going to
not
be
a liar.
exposed.
That is
Okay.
not- you
So you
know
know what?
that.
You want to threaten me? What kind of doctor threatens
am not-
people?
Why?
You physically
First of all,
threatened me in that live stream.
Everything
So
that
you're
I have
actually
said,
a cyber
everything
stalker.
I said, Jason, everything that I have said in terms of trying to inform the public of what is going on
Is made
at the
up in your
scientific
stupid
level.
head that
All right,
can't
all
tell
right,
the difference between
Jason,
something being
Jason,
emblazoned on something and an
Jason,
embolism.
Jason,
You are a
Jason,
danger to the public if
Jason,
you ever become a doctor, okay?
Jason, I apologize.
I am not
for what
interested
I
in an
said.
apology,
I'm calming
Paul.
down.
I'm calling to
calming
tell
down.
you that you are a
I'm calming
fucking idiot
down,
and a social
Jason.
engineer. I don't
Jason.
care. I don't care.
Jason.
You pre-recorded a video and uploaded it. You had a lot of
You
time to
did
think
too.
about that.
You
No,
did too, Jason.
no, that was a live
You-
stream,
yeah,
and I did
you-
not curse at you. I did not threaten you with physical violence. You know what? This video is going to prevent you from becoming a medical doctor because it's evidence that you're irresponsible, you're a maniac,
Yeah, Jason,
you're a
I'm not
cyber stalker. You're
not a
threatening people.
maniac.
Have you ever heard a
I'm
medical
not a
doctor
maniac.
threaten to beat someone up?
Jason,
You have
metaphorically
such
saying that
poor
someone's going to bitch
judgment,
slap
Paul
you
Cottrell.
from Detroit, that's a metaphorical statement.
Calling me
You
a
know that.
cocksucker, is that metaphorical? Publicly insulting
Well,
me and
that- I
inciting
think-
hatred against me? You've got a comment group here filled with social engineers. You know, you're so fucking stupid, Paul Cottrell. I would like to meet you and take you up on the challenge. I'll fucking snap your neck if you come at me, you bitch. Don't ever call me again. Get off the internet and stop fucking gaslighting people, you goddamn social engineer.
Socially.